Trusting yourself means living out what you already know to be true. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. When you fail, you also learn how not to fail. Life without any wonder left in it is flat and stale. If you don't behave as you believe, you will end by believing as you behave. What you don't know won't hurt you. A dubious maxim. Sometimes what you don't know can hurt you very much. It is a joy to be hidden and disaster not to be found. I was within and without, simultaneously enchanted and repelled by the inexhaustible variety of life. My point is, life is about balance. The good and the bad, the highs and the lows, the pina and the colada. The passage of time should never extinguish your spark or diminish your dreams. Always remember, you are never too old to shine brightly. I want to show the world how darkness can sometimes be so beautiful. Life is so beautiful and so short that anything that makes me feel less than too much is nothing at all. The trouble is you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. No matter how long you train someone to be brave, you never know if they are or not until something real happens. For I have trained myself and am training myself always to be able to dance lightly in the service of thought. I is for integrity. Be honest with yourself and others. A writer must teach himself that the basest of all things is to be afraid. I made up my mind not to care so much about the destination and simply enjoy the journey. Do nothing and nothing happens. Life is about decisions. You either make them or they're made for you, but you can't avoid them. Making a difference to the welfare of animals doesn't require a massive effort. It requires small actions that can make a significant impact. And that's when I realized the thing about the truth. It always comes out, no matter what you do. When the world throws rocks at you, turn them into diamonds. Life is pleasant. Death is peaceful. It's the transition that's troublesome. Imagining that you are deep and complex, but others are simple, is one of the primary signs of malignant selfishness. If you don't care for obscenity, you don't care for the truth. If you don't care for the truth, watch how you vote. It isn't where you came from. It's where you're going that counts. Problems that remain persistently insoluble should always be suspected as questions asked in the wrong way. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose instead of the expectations and opinions of others. So early in my life, I had learned that if you want something, you had better make some noise. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. Time deals gently only with those who take it gently. Humanity must forgive humanity, for only then can we be humane. Having the best doesn't make you the best, but producing the best makes you the best. Everything you'll ever need to know is within you. The secrets of the universe are imprinted on the cells of your body. You know me better than you think, you know, and you shall know me better yet. Love drips like honey from the hive, constant, sweet, precious, into your heart each and every moment if you let it. I may not be the brightest bulb in the box, but I still shine in my own silly way. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive. If you are out to describe the truth, leave elegance to the tailor. Only knowledge can turn life's unbearableness into a weapon. Be sure what you want and be sure about yourself. Don't sacrifice yourself too much, because if you sacrifice too much, there's nothing else you can give and nobody will care for you. 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing. The tyrant dies and his rule is over. The martyr dies and his rule begins. Knowledge and error flow from the same mental sources. Only success can tell one from the other. When a luck begins, it does not come in sprinkles, but in showers. Wild animals are less wild and more human than many humans of this world. Single is not a status, it is a word that describes a person who is strong enough to live and enjoy life without depending on others. If time is precious, no book that will not improve by repeated readings deserves to be read at all. Happiness can be found, even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. You can be young without money, but you can't be old without it. Amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. Great achievement is usually born of great sacrifice and is never the result of selfishness. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. To live is so startling it leaves little time for anything else. Learn from your past, use the possibilities of the present moment, and let the future open the doors of opportunity. Never respond to an angry person with a fiery comeback, even if he deserves it. Don't allow his anger to become your anger. I think that if the world were a bit more like Comic-Con, it would be a better place. If you believe, you can, but work hard to believe. Too many people seem to believe that silence was a void that needed to be filled, even if nothing important was said. Beware of speaking too much, for it increases mistakes and engenders boredom. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. Subjectivity is strange to science, while relativity is an objective part of it. We believe in ordinary acts of bravery and the courage that drives one person to stand up for another. We never know the quality of someone else's life, though we seldom resist the temptation to assume and pass judgment. One day in my shoes and a day for me in your shoes, the beauty of travel lies in the ease and willingness to be more open. To be alone is to be different. To be different is to be alone. The evolution revolution is here. Global sense makes common sense. Our soul wounds take time to show themselves, and they will take time to heal. And healing requires compassion. The friends you make in college are friends you'll have for life, even if you don't talk for years at a time. I'm the one that's got to die when it's time for me to die, so let me live my life the way I want to. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. The command of our language is crucial to focusing our thoughts and communicating them with precision to others. Pull up a chair. Take a taste. Come join us. Life is so endlessly delicious. Things will change. You won't feel this way forever. And anyway, sometimes the hardest lessons to learn are the ones your soul needs most. The Buddha taught complete honesty, with the extra instruction that everything a person says should be truthful and helpful. The healing man left me a wee bit broken so I could understand. No man ever threw away life while it was worth keeping. Being kind is the greatest thing that costs nothing, but it is everything to the person who receives it. Become braver, stronger, wiser, kinder, and you will become better. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you will ever have. Dead people can be our heroes because they can't disappoint us later. They only improve over time, as we forget more and more about them. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Life's greatest gift is the freedom it leaves you to step out of it whenever you choose. Living a princely life requires that you learn to think and reason like the prince, talk and behave like him, react like him as well. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Earn nicely, spend wisely, and you will live happily. I never did give them hell. I just told the truth, and they thought it was hell. There are a lot of things I wish I would have done, instead of just sitting around and complaining about having a boring life. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. When we embrace who we are, the world embraces us right back. When no one you know tells the truth, you learn to see under the surface. When you draw something, it lives, and when you photograph it, it dies. Stars do not pull each other down to be more visible, they shine brighter. The most difficult thing is the decision to act, the rest is merely tenacity. Insanity is doing the same thing, over and over again, but expecting different results. Curiosity is an engine of life that adds light and warmth to the everyday hustle, and questions are a spark needed to start it. Take it moment by moment, and you will find that we are all, as I've said before, bugs in amber. If a man confessed anything on his deathbed, it was the truth, for no man could stare death in the face and lie.